Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a few things. Start off first. My name's Andrew. I've been doing the stock market for about 4 years, with both short and long-term positions, for better or for worse. That being said, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is over time and a long period, you will grow your wealth and grow your skill set to be able to generate revenue over the course of that time. It's not just the stock market. There's other things that build up into that. So that being said, I'm going to try to go over as much as possible. There are some cold hard facts that you guys need to learn right off the bat. I'm going to do my best to go through this. Please watch this on the desktop. My writing is not great, so the bigger it can get, the better it usually be. First thing we're going to start off with saying 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. This is just a cold reality of how things are in America. Most Americans aren't taught, hey, this is how you manage your money, this is how much you go towards housing, how much you go to your car, and then when you throw credit cards under that, man, that's a real bad event that they just add to everything. Number two, 56% of Americans do not think they will be able to retire. Once again, this comes down to not investing to your 401k and pretty much not investing enough. With inflation, what's going on, the earlier you start out, or the earlier you have a retirement strategy set up, the better it is. It's quite honestly we need to figure this out ASAP, because over the next 40 to 50 years, that can make a huge difference between a couple $100,000 and about $2 to $3 million. There's a huge gap there. I know what side I want to be on. So, okay, for day trading, 80% of all day traders blow up an account. Yes, this is true. Personally, I've been very close once. I'm stuck into a long-term position that I was going to use as a dividend account. So, with the current economic status of the crash of 2020 and the continuing downward spiral, it's not something really to. Well, my account is not really something to frown upon, because as long as you don't sell, you haven't lost any money. But the secondly, this is a hard reality of what the odds are. So that being said, we're going to be minimizing our risk and looking at different strategies to help prepare and backstop some of our potential losses. 90% of option traders blow up their account. Obviously, with options, I will not be getting into it because I maybe have 1 or 2 months of experience in that, and that's not something I want to push onto you guys without knowing myself. So we're going to be staying away from that. I'll go over a little bit with you, but I'm not going to advise in any scenario for that. The average U.S. salary is $36,000. That's quite easily Googleable. But the top 1% of the world is $36,000. So take that into consideration of thinking about how lucky we are as human beings to be born into this country and have the opportunity. Originally, when I started investing, I was at about $25,000 and put a little bit in every couple months and try to do the most with that as I could, and over time it builds up. And so the typical American spends $18,000 on non-essential things. Amazon.com. Cannot stress that enough. Okay. Well, we're going to cut to the next video, and I'm going to go over some of the strategies and how we're going to be getting into investing.